Since there is such a wide variety of different sounding keyboards, they each demand their own approach to adding reverb. Because an organ plays more sustaining notes, the approach to adding reverb to it is different than any other keyboard. Let me show you how. While an organ might sound pretty good with the timed reverb, that's not always essential, and the reason for that is it's playing some long sustaining notes, so you won't necessarily hear if it's timed or not. You usually don't try to make an organ sound larger than life, so simply putting it in an artificial space works well. Let's have a listen to the Hammond B3 on this track. Let's solo it up and listen. Let's listen to the track. Let's listen to it by itself. Sounds good, but it can sound better with a little bit of reverb. We've already placed an effects bus in the organ subgroup, and this is sending to our long reverb. So let's just have a listen to what this sounds like. Let's listen to the track now. Now you can hear it adds some sheen to it. It puts it in its own environment. Before, without reverb, it sounded kind of dull, and now it sounds a bit more exciting. And that's what we're trying to do with reverb. We're either trying to make things sound more exciting, or we're trying to make them sound bigger than life, or just trying to make them sound plain bigger. Let's experiment a little bit. Let's go over and look at the reverb, and if we play with it a little bit, let's see what happens. Now this reverb right here. This is the same one that the vocal's using, I think. Let's just have a listen. If we change the parameters a little bit. Let's solo up the B3 and have a quick listen. Let's hear what happens if we shorten the decay time. We'll make it really short. Let's make it at about... Well, this could work sometimes in certain tracks, other times it won't. What a very short reverb does is it makes it sound bigger rather than put it in an environment, because the environment is so small that you don't hear it as an environment. You just hear it as sounding bigger. Let's unsolo it and listen to the track. You can hear a little bit of a difference, but not as much as when we had it at the longer setting. Let's go back and set it at 1.8 seconds like we had it before. Now listen. There's a big difference there. The reverb really helps. So there you have it. Because an organ plays more long sustaining notes, timing the reverb to the track isn't essential, and putting an artificial space around it is more important than trying to make it sound larger than life.